Welcome back to the Reset Project. My name's Tristan, and if you're new here, I've been breaking down my experience living in Chapter 13 bankruptcy. So today, I'm walking you through my actual numbers using my ADP breakdown so you can see exactly how a $1,000 paycheck shrinks down to just over 500 bucks. This is my real paycheck. I worked over 50 hours and grossed a little more than $1,000. But after Chapter 13, my take home was just $540. Let me show you how that happens. As you can see, this week I worked 50.57 hours. That's 40 hours regular, about 10 and a half hours overtime, plus a little second shift bump I get. My gross pay for this week was $1,047.29. Sounds decent, right? But watch how quick it gets eaten up. First up, taxes. That's $154.65 gone right off the top. That drops my check down to $892.64. Next is health insurance, $68.42. That covers me and my daughter, health, dental, and vision. Now I'm sitting around $824.22. And here's the big one, Chapter 13 payment. Every week, $276 comes straight out of my check. That drops me down to $548.22. That's the cost of being in this plan. Doesn't matter how much overtime I pull, that amount is locked in. And then there's also this smaller deduction for life insurance, $7.79. But this one matters to me. I've had to bury a loved one before without life insurance, and I couldn't rest without having this. So after that, I'm sitting at $540.43. And honestly, that's better than it used to be. There was a stretch where I was only taking home $250 a week after Chapter 13 cut. Just imagine trying to stretch that. And here's the other thing nobody tells you. Life still happens. In my 3 years so far, I've had a pause in payments and had 2 layoffs that made me miss payments. And when that happened, the trustee doesn't just let it slide. Your payment usually gets recalculated and goes up. That's real life in Chapter 13, and it's why a lot of folks don't make it through the plan. So think about this. I worked more than 50 hours. My gross pay was over $1,000. But after Chapter 13 and all those deductions, my take home was $540. And out of that, Chapter 13 took $276 this week alone, and it happens every single week. This is my reality of living in Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and it's tough, and it forces me to budget in ways I never even expected. If you're going through it or thinking about filing, I'm sharing my whole journey right here, the good, the bad, and the rebuilding process. Hit the like button so YouTube shows this to more folks who need it, and subscribe if you want to follow along and support the Reset Project. And don't miss my next video. I'm breaking down exactly how I survived on just $500 a week while in Chapter 13. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.